So that's when we really celebrate. But not every Brazilian likes Carnival. Most people don't know how to do the dance part, so we just like, we don't know either. It is a Brazilian thing. Oh well, it's already messed up. Why not mess it up more?
Oh my gosh.
Life in Brazil is really tough, especially right now. The conditions of government, how dangerous the country is. That's why we try to be happy. But the truth is, like, everybody's in debt. So,
Oh no. It's time to break down 10 stereotypes about
Brazil.
Hello people and welcome to another episode of CULTUREXX. We are here with
Julia!
you guys know her. We filmed together in other channels actually, so a little introduction please. Julia!
Hi, my name is Julia. I am from Brazil. I've been living in Korea for about 4 years. I am 24, about to be 25 years old. I work as actress and model and God knows what. Whatever shows up there.
So I asked you guys, what stereotypes do you have about Brazil or Brazilian culture or people, and what would you ask Brazilians? So I've gathered all of them up. I've posted it on my Instagram stories and my YouTube community post as well. And Julia here, as our deputy Brazilian, will answer or like make or break those stereotypes. So let's start from the first stereotype.
Sure.
First one, everyone in Brazil is good at football or soccer. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think there are a lot of like really good soccer teams. It's known as the country of football.
The thing is, it's not that everyone is good at it. We do play a lot of soccer though. It's our weekend thing. Usually it's like a male thing. Doesn't matter the age, like from very young age until like 40s, 50s. So it's kind of like intrinsic in our culture that everybody likes soccer teams. So from a very young age, we always hear everybody talking like, what is your favorite team? Basically part of the introduction, like, hi, my name is Julia, I am
and
from
I like
this place
team.
and I like this team. So like whenever I say that I don't have a team or my team is kind of like, I don't really know much about it, they're like, huh? Why? No, you cannot cheer for them, you have to cheer for them. So it's a thing. But Brazil used to be really good at soccer. We had amazing teams, so much that like for the World Cup, we have like 5 trophies. We are the country that has the most trophies for the World Cup, but nowadays, not so much. We have like some players that are really good and that had made history in like current soccer teams, like Richarlison, Neymar, so like they're the current people. But honestly, as a team, we unfortunately do not have as much of a good team as before. Like it's just okay. But I mean, yes, we do play a lot of soccer since very young. Everybody does know how to play soccer.
Number 2, everyone in Brazil can dance samba.
That's
I think it's true.
a lie.
Do you dance samba?
I dance samba, but I learned after coming to Korea because everybody kept me asking to teach them how to dance samba.
That's true, that's true. In the comments we have like, can you make her like dance samba? I was like, I don't know if she can dance samba.
I can.
But I feel like Brazilians, like for me in my head, like everyone can at least vibe to the music.
Yes, no, that's the thing. Everybody has at least one genre of music that they like from Brazil, and all of them have choreographies. So, of course, the most famous one comes from Carnival, which would be like the samba. Samba is the traditional dance that people do on Carnival, but that's by far the hardest one, and not everybody can do it. Genres of music are gonna have different types of dances. Like we have forró, axé, which are some type of music genres that they have a very like close-up dance with like pairs in pairs. Or if we're talking about funk is completely different type of dance, but there is a dance. And of course we have like some pinpoints, like some specific musics that have specific choreography, but everybody knows. So like the hand dance, it's a little one that is dança da mãozinha. There's a little samba in the middle, but most people don't know how to do the dance part, so we just like we don't know either.
Speaking of Carnival, like how big is Carnival actually?
Carnival is a really big festival. Like we tend to say that in Brazil, nothing starts before February, before Carnival. So like the New Year is after Carnival. However, really going out and doing something like going to dance in the little parades and in those bloquinhos, or in the big parade that usually happens either in Rio or São Paulo or in Bahia, which are the biggest parts. People just take that long holiday because it's a holiday. It's like a week holiday that people take off just
for the festival.
Just for the festival. Whoa. Like to actually rest and then like, okay, now it's time to start the day. But there's a lot of people because it's a kind of festival that not only have a special type of clothing, but for you who do not really like Carnival itself or doesn't really dance samba or doesn't go to the parade, you go to the little parades where you dress up with like different costumes, like you dress up like a fairy or like a witch. And then you go like dancing in the little blocks, which is super fun. We tend to have it in school too. So during festival time, during Carnival time, we have like the teachers tend to have like one day in school that before the actual Carnival, where we can just go dressed up in costumes. It's like the Halloween of Brazil. It's the Carnival. So that's when we really celebrate. But not every Brazilian likes Carnival.
Okay.
And a lot of people think that just because like it's the biggest festival. But the truth is, half of Brazilians like it, half of Brazilians hate it. Either you really like it and you go out and you go do all the things related to Carnival, or you just want to stay home because you refuse yourself to get like in touch with people during that time of the year, especially because like it's super dangerous. There's a lot of crimes happening because of the amount of people that gather together. However, the biggest festival, which people don't really know much about, every Brazilian loves it.
Okay.
It's called Festa Junina, and it happens during a whole month. June.
Oh, it's this month then.
It is. It's starting, and I'm gonna do a little party here with all Brazilian friends that I have here in Korea. Yeah, we're gonna do like a one-day celebration, which is more of like kind of countryside sort of vibe. It's completely different from what everybody knows, which is the Carnival. Like it's more of a family kind of festival. And we gather with our family and our friends in like big communities, and we eat a lot of traditional food. There's a lot of traditional dances, wearing like super cute clothes, like big dresses, long dresses with like countryside type of hats. Like it's super cute. And it's very warming. So I recommend people actually going to Brazil not during Carnival, which is like the biggest one, but during June, because then you can go to the Festa Juninas, which happen everywhere, every weekend, sometimes even every day, like depending on the community, but in every single part of Brazil. It doesn't matter where you are.
That's so interesting. I've never actually heard of the June festival.
I know, right?
Number 3, Brazilian people are hot.
It's hard to tell. The thing is, Brazilians can look like anything. Like we are so crazily diverse that it's hard to say like we have one stereotype or like we all have one body shape. We don't even know how to tell like if someone's Brazilian or not unless they speak. Like to this point. So I don't know. Like sometimes we can say we're sexy, but sometimes you're just normal looking European and you're Brazilian actually. So I don't agree.
But I think they are generally attractive.
I think that's our humor. We say we have the sauce. Like Brazilians have a special sauce, which is like how funny and friendly we are. So like we kind of tend to attract people throughout the way we talk to them and like how we are friendly and we are welcoming, more than necessarily our appearance. And because we're like super like happy and
that goes on to the next stereotype.
Really?
Brazilians are the life of the party.
True.
So that's true.
I agree. Yeah.
I think all the Brazilian friends I've met are generally very extroverted.
Yeah. I mean,
case in point.
it is a Brazilian thing. Even if we're going through a very tough time in our lives, we're always making fun of it or like, oh well, it's already messed up. Why not mess it up more?
Oh my gosh.
So it's always like that. We're always trying to see things through the bright side because life in Brazil is really tough, especially right now. The conditions of government, how dangerous the country is. So Brazilians are suffering a lot right now with the conditions the country has. That's why we try to be happy because then we can like change life into something better, like something more colorful.
That goes into our next stereotype.
Let's go!
Brazil is dangerous and poor. I don't know. So like...
That's true. Okay, let's go by steps because we have like poor and we have
dangerous.
Okay. So yes, Brazil overall is very dangerous, especially if you go to São Paulo or Rio. The difference is in Rio, things are more portrayed, which means you see more things in the media. You know where the problems are. You know a lot of people know about the favelas, which are the dangerous places in Brazil. Not necessarily all of them are dangerous. I mean, These are the more humble places, so it's where the communities don't have as much money, and they are only there because historically speaking, after the slavery was abolished in Brazil, the government didn't really support people after they were slaves. So they were just like, okay, you're free. Good luck with your life from now on. And they didn't have where to go. However, unfortunately, because of the social difference in Brazil and how the government from the very beginning never supported, the way people found to cope with it was unfortunately through crime. The thing is, you cannot tell where is a dangerous place in Brazil. One street, it's a favela, and the next street is like a noble, like good
like
neighborhood,
rich place.
And literally in the next street, it's another dangerous place. For example, São Paulo, things are more hidden. So you don't really know that things are going on because that's where more human trafficking is happening and like other types of crimes that maybe YouTube would not let me say about it. So stuff like this, it's hidden a lot. It's the type of place that you cannot walk around carrying your phone and like taking that. No, absolutely not. We would never do that. Never. Don't do that. If you do that, we know you're a foreigner. So it is dangerous. Poor, things have been changing a little, but unfortunately, a big part, majority of Brazil, it's not in good condition. So yes, we are a poor country. However, we make it up in a way that a lot of people who go there, they kind of feel like it's compensated. Like they don't see the poor part as much. Like they don't see how people can be poor if they're like still having barbecues every weekend, how they're still going like doing stuff.
Partying.
Yeah, but the truth is like everybody's in debt. So
Oh no.
that's how we survive.
So I think you mentioned this as well, but beach parties every day. You have a lot of beaches though.
Not every day. That's not a thing. Like that's not a
Because
thing.
usually you party, you
Okay.
have barbecue.
Let me explain something. So it's true that we Brazilians go to the beach a lot, but beach partying every day, I hear that from other people as well. That's not a thing.
Okay.
That's no. And especially people who live at the beach, they don't go to the beach every day.
Oh, they don't?
No, they don't.
Oh.
So there's a lot of things, a lot of culture related to the beach, especially our bigger holidays, for example, Christmas and New Year's. So New Year especially, we have a lot of like traditions happening and we go to the beach to do them. For example, in the New Year's, we jump 7 waves so that we are making like wishes for the new year.
Oh, fun.
And stuff like that. Everybody wears white at the beach because like it's bringing peace. It's like every color you wear on New Year's means a different type of like thing that you want for that year. So like love or hope or money and stuff like this. But yeah, not necessarily.
Not everyone.
If you go though, don't be surprised if you see people wearing extremely tiny bikinis on the street at the beach. Like people be just wearing the bikini, or even in the shopping mall.
In the shopping mall?
In the shopping mall, like close to the beach, because like, well, you're close to the beach, so like, well, it's okay. It's an okay thing, but. It's not as people think. It's not as much as people think, like every single day, every time, all the time, everywhere. It's not like that, okay.
Okay. We touched on this as well, but all Brazilians are like tanned. Insert picture here of a stereotypical Brazilian picture. Yes.
No.
That's what I thought.
Not true.
I didn't know Brazil is so multicultural. No, I think you were the first person who told me that. Like Brazil is so diverse, like anyone can look Brazilian.
Yeah, we really don't know.
Like I can be Brazilian?
You could be Brazilian for sure. Like we don't know. Like we genuinely don't know when someone's Brazilian or not unless they speak or they do something like carrying around your phone that doesn't look Brazilian, like we wouldn't do. So much so that in the black market, Brazilian passport is the most expensive because anybody can look Brazilian.
It's the most expensive?
Expensive.
Oh.
So it is true. Like anybody could look Brazilian. The thing is, we had so many countries go into Brazil because of like
colonization.
Colonization. Not only that, but like after also, like running away from war and stuff. For you to imagine, we have the biggest Japanese community in the world in São Paulo, my city, by the way.
Is that why you know Japanese and watch anime?
No, that's just because I'm a geek. But it's a thing. Like we have like a whole neighborhood only made of Koreans, of Chinese. We have
so
like
interesting.
people from a whole state almost made of Italians. Impossible for us to know if you're Brazilian or not.
Whoa.
So I know the stereotype is of like the 10
This
skin
insert
tone
picture here.
with like very curly hair and like sometimes green eyes or more of like a hazel eye. That's not true. Like, of course, there's a lot of Brazilians like that because of our crazy mix. But no, we really no. I am a case. I mean, I'm white. I'm not 10. I mean,
That's true.
I'm definitely not 10.
Yeah.
And I'm half black.
Yeah.
My dad's black, so.
That's true. Yeah, you don't look like
See,
where you live from.
I know. Nobody says that I'm Brazilian. Like,
Yeah.
nobody ever says that I'm Brazilian.
That's
They
true.
tell me like so many other countries.
Okay, next one. All of Brazil is the Amazon rainforest.
No.
It's big though, right?
It's huge, but no.
How big is it?
It takes, if I'm not mistaken, a third of our country.
Oh, that's a lot.
And Brazil is the 5th biggest country in the world.
Whoa.
Even in the Amazon, like, because we have a state that the whole state is inside of the Amazon.
Whoa.
There are some actually. But
so big.
especially this state, which is even called Manaus. Like, Amazonia, Manaus. So, even the capital of it, like, it's just city.
It's just city, but it's still
city,
inside of
the Amazon.
Number 9. Brazilians have beef with Argentinians. I think I've heard of something like this online.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's true, but not that much. It only goes to one aspect specifically, 1.5, I'd say, which is soccer.
Soccer.
So we actually like go into arguments, like crazy arguments, talking about like the best players or like who's the best country. You'll just have Messi, okay? You'll just have Messi. Just saying. We still have five trophies in the World Cup. So that's
Enough said. Next
Let's
one.
set on that one.
And the last, oh yeah.
And the half part would be like the barbecue thing, because a lot of people say like, oh, because the Argentinian barbecue, it's the same thing as the Brazilian barbecue. We're like, nope, it's not. It's not. That's the only thing.
I think it's similar to like Indonesians and Malaysians. We always fight over like our culture and food and language and all of that. But it's kind of like friendly banter.
Yeah.
Like if any other country goes after them, we're like, what you doing to my bro? You know?
Yeah.
Only we can mess with them.
Same thing.
Okay. And the last one, number 10. Brazilians laugh. That was a big ha 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 ha. So like I don't think they.
Let me explain. So we type KKKKKKKKK when we're laughing, which is a big problem because like if we're not laughing so much, like not a long laugh, like ah, we're just gonna write like KK. So y'all American friends might understand why I mean by like when we write just KKK ends up as a big problem. So if a Brazilian just write KK, they're laughing.
Okay.
But that's not the only way. We also laugh with HAHA or we do all of those, and there's the most special laugh, which is seems like you're having like a problem in your keypad, which is just like.
Oh yeah, we do that too.
That one is like when you're laughing so hard, like you cannot.
Like you can't even type.
Yeah, that's it.
What kind of sound is that? Oh my gosh.
But normally we just laugh, ha ha ha. Okay, we're not crazy.
So we're done with the stereotypes now. A few extra questions. Is there a stereotype about Brazil that Brazilians are tired of hearing about?
Yes, that we all dance samba, play soccer. We are all sexy, and
so-
that we speak Spanish.
So just all of what we talked about plus Spanish.
We don't speak Spanish.
Whoa.
But seriously though, but we speak Portuguese, guys. We're the only country in the Latin America that speaks Portuguese, but we are still there, okay? Not Spanish. But it's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. There's two different languages, okay? So yeah, that Rio is the capital. The capital of Brazil is called Brasilia. Yeah, it's not Rio.
Is it not Sao Paulo?
Nope. A lot of people think it's either Bahia or Rio or São Paulo, which this one we don't get angry over. Like we
Because it's the big
understand.
cities, yeah.
It's the most famous one, so a lot of people think it's it, but no. Our capital is Brasilia. It's a made-up city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. Is Rio de Janeiro that overrated?
If anybody from Rio sees that, they're gonna kill me. But yes.
Why?
Because we have a lot in Brazil. Brazil is not only Rio, but the thing is the media only portrays about Rio. And that's why a lot of people only know about Rio. The thing is, Rio is well known not only for the Almighty Christ, but also because of the beaches. However, we have like so many spectacular, beautiful looking places in Brazil, like Paradise City really looking. So like we have colorful dunes, literally the sand is like colorful. It comes like from colors from yellow, blue, pink. Hidden lagoons that are just paradise looking, for example, Jalapão. We have some cities that are like flower made city. The whole city is just made by flowers, like Holambra. There's also Pelourinho in Bahia. There's like so many beautiful places that are completely different from Rio. And I particularly have been to Rio sometimes, like a few times, and it's really nice, don't get me wrong, like Rio is a good place, but there's much more than just Rio. So yes, Rio is kind of overrated because people just go to Brazil to go to Rio, and that's really so much of a shame. And I'm not saying about São Paulo, because I particularly don't like São Paulo. I don't tell never people to go to São Paulo.
Isn't that your hometown?
Yeah, exactly, it's my city. And I never tell people to go to São Paulo, because it's just like buildings. Just
true.
Buildings, museums. I mean, if you want to learn about history, São Paulo is a good place because we have a lot of museums, but that's it. And a big park called Ibirapuera. Good. Finish.
Good.
So,
Next one. What's the daily life of an ordinary Brazilian like? Or like, what's the most common profession in Brazil? Even though Brazil is a really big country, it's very diverse, but what would you say is like pretty common?
okay, I don't think I can tell like about the most common profession, but I can tell about the daily life of a standard Brazilian.
Okay.
Which would be like waking up around 5 to 6 in the morning, drinking black coffee, a lot of black coffee with bread called pão francês or pão de sal or cacetinho, depending on which part of Brazil you are. And then from there, going to work. Usually, most people, they take like from 1 to 2 hours to get to their jobs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do they live like outside the city?
No.
Traffic?
We're talking about like worse than Seoul type of difficulty. This I'm talking about São Paulo. Of course, like other regions, they're gonna be a little bit more, a little different. But São Paulo, Rio, like the bigger cities, usually they tend to be like this. Then have lunch in their company or whatever. They're working for like 1 hour, around 12 to 1, and then they go home like around 6. Get home by 7, 8. Have dinner with their family, and over the weekend they're gonna have barbecue with their family, play soccer on the field, like while listening to some
Samba?
No, that's the thing. Like samba is not that commonly listened.
okay.
Like there are other songs that are more like familiar or like usual, like leave their weekends like trying to work. Usually Brazilians do work from Mondays to Saturdays though.
6 days?
Most people.
Whoa. So when you say weekend, you mean Sunday?
Sunday. Unfortunately, like right now, we've been trying really hard to like take this out of the culture, but it's, society-wise, unfortunately, it's still needed, especially because most people don't have enough income. Even working like full-time, the minimum salary is not enough. So people work a lot in Brazil.
What's your favorite Brazilian food?
My favorite, oh, that's so hard. My favorite is so hard.
You're telling me to choose a child.
That's really difficult. Jeez, no, it's because like we have so many food. And the thing is, Brazilian food is super healthy. Every single day for lunch and dinner, we're gonna eat rice, beans, vegetables, fruits, meat, some
it's
type
like
of
a
meat.
very balanced.
Very balanced. Like every single day, everybody. And like if we don't eat a full meal like this, which can like vary, because there's just so many delicious different combinations we make. But if you don't, we say we didn't really eat food. We say we want real food, which is like this mix.
Okay.
So if you eat a burger, it's not considered food.
Real food.
Yeah, we consider it just
a snack.
Yeah. So, it's so hard. I love feijoada. I miss so much feijoada. Feijoada is so good. Pastel, coxinha, brigadeiro, pão de queijo. There's so many delicious food. It's gonna be really hard to pick. I don't know. I don't think I can pick one.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the photos of those.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to type
Yes,
that in.
I'll send you.
Okay, so the last one. Brazilian memes?
Ooh, yeah. People just don't know how good Brazilian memes are because
we don't speak Portuguese.
And I can say that. I speak 5 languages and no memes beat Brazilian memes. Like,
Really?
they're just so fun.
So what kind of memes is it? Is it like the funny ones or the dark humor? Or?
Everything. We always make memes of everything. And it's like, I think most of Brazilian memes, they're about our society and like our situation, that how bad it is. But we make fun of it in a way that it ends up being very comical. So like that's why we are never like depressed in a way, because like we're making fun of everything.
They do say the best comedy comes from the darkest place.
Yes, I mean really though.
So that is it. We have broken down 10 Brazilian stereotypes, answered some more questions. I hope you guys can understand more about Brazil, about Brazilian culture, about the people.
If I said anything wrong for any Brazilian who wants to point out something else and you're like, it's not like that in Brazil anymore, I'm sorry, okay? Not everywhere in Brazil is the same. We are a huge country. Some places are going to be different. We have a crazily diverse culture. So it's always good to ask a Brazilian friend wherever they're from, how is their culture, where they live, because it can be very different, varying like from where they are. And Brazil is a really amazing country. I do recommend people going to visit. I do say it myself that Brazil is one of the best places to travel and to visit and to have the experience of trying the food and seeing Brazilian people. I particularly don't like to live there, but I still like treat Brazil as everything for me. Like I am super proud of being Brazilian because I do love my people and I do love my culture. It's a good place. And I hope you like this video.
That's a good way to end it. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.